I promise you, if you watch this till the end, you'll walk away with something dangerous. Most people don't even know this exists, but once you master it, your presence alone becomes lethal, just like Johan Liebert. You walk into a room and nothing happens, the lights don't dim, nobody stands. That emptiness is your first advantage. Most people rush to fill silence with noise. You do the opposite. You measure the air, the micro gestures, the rhythm of breath. Presence is not posture or a louder voice. Presence is the quiet that answers every question before it is asked. When you step into a space, you are not there to perform. You are there to unsettle the expectation that someone must always be bigger. Let them make themselves small. Your calm will do the work. Speak when your silence has already done half the job. Say the word that makes the room rearrange itself around it. Learn to hold attention like iron. The most dangerous people are not loud. They're inevitable. They do not bargain for respect. They arrange circumstances so that respect is the only rational conclusion. Timing is the engine of that inevitability. A single, well-placed pause will make them supply 3 sentences you can use. A single, precise laugh at the right second will make them reveal who they are. You are not performing cleverness. You are collecting information. Pause after questions. Pause after praise. Pauses make people uncomfortable because they expose the part of them that believes they matter more than they do. Let them squirm. Let them fix their mistakes without you pointing them out. You will always be 2 steps ahead because you learned to wait. Feel everything like a storm, but move like glass. Most people equate strength with suppression or shouting. Real mastery is emotional compression. Experience intensity, but filter the leak. Rage, grief, hunger. Process them privately until they refine your decision-making instead of contaminating it. When you show emotion, make it a currency, not a cost. A smile should be specific. A stare should be a sentence. When others seek reaction, you grant them economy 1 reaction. Deliberate, unreproducible. That is addiction. People will come back because when you react, it matters. Make your boundaries a forecast, not a threat. Threats invite rebellion. Forecasts invite decisions. When you set a limit, present it as fact. Not, don't do that, but that won't happen again. Do not argue. The world will test you. It always does. Each test is an invoice. Pay with silence or with consequence, never with confusion. If someone crosses a line, respond with an action so small it is surgical and so precise, it feels inevitable. The subtlety of consequence is what incubates fear. Not fear for fear's sake, but the sober understanding that you are not optional in their equation. Cultivate a voice that resists being categorized. People rush to pin labels on you because labels make people feel safe. Do not be safe. Learn gestures that do not explain themselves. The tilt of your head, the softening of your eyes, the momentary flash of interest, let these be signatures. Signatures create curiosity. Curiosity becomes obsession. When they want to understand you, they engage. Engagement is influence. Influence is the currency you spend in private to shape outcomes in public. Use information the way predators use silence, for the kill or the retreat. Most creators give away their strategy in the first 5 minutes. You hide your map, ask one question that reframes the conversation, and refuse to answer the rest. Let them narrate themselves into exposure. When someone is talking, their unguarded sentences are the paper you write on. Archive those sentences. Later, in a single line, you will place them where they hurt the most, and you will do it without malice, only with the precision of someone who understands leverage. That precision is what people mistake for cruelty. It's not cruelty, it's hygiene. Practice comfort with moral ambiguity. Johan-type presence does not need to be evil. It needs to be uninterested in playing by the scripts others hand out. You will meet people who call you cold because you refuse to dramatize suffering or celebrate their chaos. Good. Let them call you what they need to stay comfortable. Your responsibility is not their emotion. Your responsibility is effect. If you must hurt to create change, hurt efficiently. If you must charm to disarm, charm with the knowledge that charm is a tool, not a personality. The more ambiguous you become, the less they can weaponize their narrative against you. Plant a single, repeating rhythm in your interactions and let everything else orbit it. The rhythm could be a cadence of speech, an eyebrow, a methodical way you listen. Repetition gives your unpredictability a backbone. People will begin to anticipate the rhythm, and in that anticipation, they will begin to predict you, which paradoxically gives you control. They will test variations to find where you break. When they do nothing for a beat longer than they expect. That beat will be the hook they can't forget. Now, a brutal truth they avoid. Confidence is built by the quiet accumulation of small, irreversible choices. It does not come from pep talks or public declarations. It comes from doing the little things other people neglect, over and over, until you have a dossier of competence no one can deny. Clean your space. Keep your word about minor commitments. Finish the boring task. These are not humble habits. They are the architecture of someone who does not need to prove themselves. When they ask you who you are, answer as if the question were obvious. Your life should do the talking that your mouth chooses not to.